Hi, my name is Sandeep Gajjar, also known as Sunny. I've been motorcycling since 12 years now, and I've ridden around 35 countries on some of the world's best superbikes on some of the world's best roads. The two of my most memorable rides have been around Australia, Australia's longest straight road, which is 145.6 kilometers, and from Dubai to Italy. I'm also very deeply into photography. I take on an average around 200-300 pictures a day, and I share them with the world.
I'm Avinash Kumar Singh. I'm a travel junkie. I'm a biker. I'm a photographer, writer. I'm also a foodie, as is evident from my size. And I'm also a pretend filmmaker. My wife and I released our first feature film early last year, with our second round the corner.
Me and my co-rider will be traveling across 10,000 kilometers
across the length and the breadth of the country on two super bikes.
We will be collecting interesting items from interesting people. Have a look at this.
People who collect stuff, who hoard stuff, who buy and sell things, and sometimes just regular, ordinary people who might have extraordinary stories to share.
Norton 9 from 1954.
जापान के क्वीन यूज करते थे वैसा टू.
We land up at their doorstep. We coax, cajole, beg and plead for their things. If they don't give it to us, we steal it. Not really. We'll end up trying to buy it off them.
3.5.
मेरा भी नहीं, आपका नहीं, 4,700.
Dollars में कि rupees?
नहीं reasonably rate है.
And we will, in the end, put these items together.
We send it all back to a bunch of designers who will put it all together fantastically in an art installation called
Freedom Bike.
Pratik and Gautam, art designers.
Who I must say, they are the very creative people.
They're two absolutely fantastic guys.
When Sunny got in touch with us to do this project, it was a call which made me think of, wow, what is this? Mapping the country, picking up things and making an installation out of it. It was fantastic, it was fun, it was something very unusual than what we were used to designing.
Let's see what's going on.
A lot is going on.
Okay.
Trying to see it.
Go on then, start. Let's go.
Freedom Bike essentially for me would be a representation of some sort of an expression of what you want to tell the world out there.
You know, your idea of freedom, yours, mine and Sunny's might be completely different.
Yes, of course. And that's the great part because it's the bike has so many elements to it, and we can take our expression of freedom and say put it on the wheel, and your expression of freedom and put it on the engine or the seat.
There is going to be fighting. There's absolutely no two ways about it because, like I said, there's four completely different minds at it, and there is no way, if there's no fighting, you're going to get a product which is not strong. I can see shockers. You've got a door written here.
I saw that, I call it tag cloud. A lot of keywords were there.
Go on. Thoughts. Door.
The door can be separately in the middle after the bike, on the floor. And the door signifies gateway to a portal to whatever you want, wherever you want to go.
Yeah, it's a good thought.
They've also got a missile. Go figure.
And we can use a missile instead of the exhaust.
There were a lot of interesting exchange of ideas. Sunny is fabulous with his design and his thought process.
And we started to ideate on what can be the elements of the motorcycle.
Helmet. Diver helmet. Batman's wire wheel. Very interesting. Some of the really interesting elements were like when Pradeep brought up the musical instrument.
You connect your memories to music. If you're on travel and you're listening to music.
First pit stop on this ride would be Jaipur.
I was on the internet the other day and I found on OLX this guy, he's selling his old BSA motorcycle spare parts.
BSA is possibly one of my little pet projects. If I could get my hands on even a rundown BSA, I would pick it up, bring it back to Delhi, restore, and ride it as a daily ride.
We plan to use at least a couple of parts in the Freedom Bike to signify, to get some bit of actual motorcycling history in them.
Okay, I think Jaipur it is, no?
Guys, I think you're all set for Jaipur.
Sure.
All the best.
So we had a very nice ideation session with Pratik and Gautam.
Pratik and I were thinking on a very different lines of design, and I think now we realize that. Yeah, I think after meeting them, there is a fresh perspective into the whole bike, the whole concept. Well, we are very excited. We have no idea. Let's see what happens in the weeks to come. Whether the talks were just talks, and whether they'll be able to actually get us the parts that we want.
We started from New Delhi, and it was a hot morning. Around 100 motorcyclists came with all sort of bikes, super bikes, Hayabusas, and you name it, it was there. And it was a great sight to see so many people, so many important personalities take interest in what we were doing and support us.
I'm here to wish them all the very best for this lovely ride of theirs, the Great India Collectors Ride.
We wish them best of luck.
We're here to wish them luck.
I'm here to wish them luck.
While you're riding, you get to know a lot many people. So you collect stuff from them and try to make a sculpture. It is brilliant.
It's truly, hopefully, be representative of what India is.
The Freedom Bike itself needs to embody the fact that you can reach out and grab what you want to.
Freedom bike and motorcycling. Motorcycling is always freedom, isn't it?
This is a collector's ride, and apart from the physical things that we collect, we're also collecting hearts.
I hope it will help to make people understand the culture of big bike.
And all the bikers have just left after seeing us off, and we are looking forward to hit the highway.
I think the ride will be really interesting. It'll be hot. We will boil like chickens on our way to the Pink City, and I look forward to it. We've just been flagged off.
Being a Delhiite, I have to admit, this is factually correct when I say that Delhi has the best roads in India. And riding out of Delhi to Jaipur also is a bliss. This is our first ride together, me and Avinash. Almost 250 kilometers, we're about to reach Jaipur. Today was extremely hot as always.
We're making really good time. Came in to meet Vijay, who's a local boy who's absolutely nuts about motorcycles.
We started about 4.5 years back in 2010.
Basically, he's a bike customizer, especially choppers. He showed his creations around his workshop.
Hey.
Awesome place. How are you? Nice to meet you.
You're the man with the machine.
This is actually a BSA M20, made in 1942. Second World War model. The bike, when we had first picked it up, was in a complete rundown condition, but the engine thankfully was in good condition. So all we did was we changed the oils on it, we cleaned out the air filter, changed the plugs, and in a few kicks she started up.
Vijay seems to bring a little bit of his Rajasthani culture into the stuff that he designed. You're selling this for 15 grand, right?
No. That is just,
this is priceless. Yeah. This bike was almost complete, and he said that, you know, why not have a look at the leftover.
The parts right here.
I can see. So the spare parts, they were lying on this table.
You have the mudguard, you have an original Spitz meter.
Which, if it actually works, is actually worth a lot of money.
The paint has been retouched in places, but...
That's the original, no?
I like it this way, the rusted kind of a thing.
There were fenders, there was a headlight that I mentioned. There was an original seat frame with the original spring still in place, which is actually quite funky.
This thing, was this ever used as a murder weapon?
It could have been.
No, seriously, we're trying to dispose this.
I'm going to go get my hands dirty.
I need to touch this first.
No.
So let's see. Looks interesting, but I think it's a little too high.
While Sunny was haggling with Vijay for the parts, making zero headway, I went rummaging. His workshop actually has lots and lots of stuff. Okay, I've been certified a madman. There was a lot of junk lying around, which ultimately all gets fabricated into the stuff that he does. And there was a little box that caught my eye, which looked like nothing. Pulled it out, and it looked like a box of Cuban cigars
with service kit written on it.
This basically is a giveaway.
Service the entire motorcycle?
No. This is just for your tire pressure, basically. Just to check your tire pressures and stuff. This is actually a really old box. Where did you find this?
Since you don't know where it was from, you don't get to know.
I actually left it. I dropped it. Perhaps I think Pratik and Gautam can use it in their bike. Let's see.
It's about a good 10-11 years old. This was at the Isle of Man in England.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Seriously? Yeah, the island, they have drag races, they have like a flea market, they have all those things going on. So that's where I saw this. Oh, it was super expensive when I picked it up now. So
Okay, let's stop.
you know, anything you...
100 rupees. Done. Deal.
Come on, man. Like,
50.
See, 3 is a lucky number. So I'd say at least
3 rupees.
3,000 bucks.
Oh, stop it. He wanted 3 grand for it, and he bargain.
As your motorcycling brother, like, can we get it down a little bit? If I save some money, I can probably get a high octane petrol for my bike.
Okay, then I'll save you another 1,000 bucks and give it to you for 2,000.
Should I go ahead?
I think so. He's not going to come down.
There you go, man. Finally,
Fantastic.
so you have something for the bike.
So the deal is now finally done.
For sure.
It'd be interesting to be a fly on the wall when Gautam and Pratik opened this box. They sent us to get fenders and mudguards and headlamps. We come back with a tire gauge.
So Avinash and me rode into Udaipur in 45 degrees searing heat. We were greeted with a very beautiful view with mountains on all sides and this lake.
If you can tell me we're in the middle of Rajasthan, I will tell you you're lying. And as we were coming to Udaipur, we actually stopped on one corner of the road at a dhaba. And as luck would have it, we actually got called by the designers. Hey Gautam.
Hey, so you guys are off to Udaipur now?
Yes, we're almost there.
So how's the ride going so far?
The ride is going good. It's quite hot here.
You guys should come out, you know.
Yeah, I found someone on Udaipur who's got this saddle, and I think, we can use this for the bike project. And the best part is that, the saddle is for free.
We like free, man.
He's going to donate it to us for the Freedom Bike.
Oh, he's donating it.
Okay, so anything else?
Apart from that, if there's anything else interesting which you guys come across, just pick it up for the bike.
Okay, good. All right, man. Cheers. See you.
We were pointed to this royal family from Udaipur, and these two brothers, they apparently had something to give to us. They said that, okay, come over to this place and you will find it pretty easily. So we said, okay, that's not a problem.
Some people buy homes, some people buy some land. Veeram and Yadu buy a hill.
So Avinash and me started out on our bikes, and we decided to go on this very small looking, mountain top.
So we rode up this hill where there was absolutely no road, it was just kacha.
Avinash took it very easily in his stride because he was riding the right kind of bike.
I don't know how Sunny managed to get the boost up.
But me with the 190 horses, it was a little difficult.
It was good fun, skidded, floated around a while.
But anyway, when we managed to reach the top of this hill, the first thing that struck me is that how can there be hills and all these kind of things in Udaipur, which is supposed to be in the middle of a desert.
Rajasthan, yeah.
Rajasthan. Then we see the stallions, the beautiful horses, the ponies.
Brought up to meet these two absolutely spectacular guys.
So we met these two royal brothers, Veeram and Yadu.
That's my brother, Yaduraj.
Hey Yadu, how are you?
It really came across as very princely in what the passion were.
So how was your trip? Oh, this is coming up was a picnic. I think he had more fun than I did.
I hope you had the bike suitable for this kind of ride.
Yeah. They're young, fun-loving, they're royal. These are polo ponies.
Yeah, these are polo ponies. I'm into polo. I play polo.
And they had a nice take on freedom.
Freedom means having a right to do whatever we feel like. All good and not bad. Yeah. And
that is a justification. He did quantify that it must be legal, otherwise he was going to get caught on TV. Tell me your connection with royalty.
Actually, we belong to Chundawat clan.
Okay.
The Chundawats are the descendants of Rao Chunda, who was a crown prince of Mewar. He sacrificed his throne for his youngest brother, and in return was given 3 honors.
They were very relaxed, they were very humble, and then obviously we were waiting for the big surprise.
Why we're here is because we were told you have something to donate. We'd been pointed to them by the designers who had said that they were going to donate a saddle.
They knew what we were doing, And that's the reason why I think they decided to donate.
Yes, actually, I've been riding since I was a kid. I was just 4 when I started riding.
They had a lot of history behind it.
So I'm assuming that's about 26, 28 years old as a saddle.
Kathi lena jo?
What did you just say?
The kathi. I mean, in the traditional language, saddle is called kathi. Even in Hindi, we call it.
Kathi.
Aap kathi mein bade goda.
You have heard that song?
That one.
Piece of history, lot of miles.
So you started riding on this?
Yes, actually.
Beautiful leather, beautifully aged. Can you hand this to us?
Really?
Ceremonially.
It's my pleasure.
Wow.
Fantastic. And
It's only good to see where it's been, huh?
It's heavy, huh?
Yeah.
So I'm actually touched that he actually managed to give that to us.
We thought that it was time to go and say goodbyes.
After which there was a little surprise.
Actually, Yadu's got some surprise. So it'll be great if you come over. Yeah.
Oh, me?
Are you feeding us?
That you have to judge.
Okay.
If this is a home, then I actually don't know what I live in. I probably live in a hovel.
It was nothing short of a castle.
We walked into the brilliant place which is designed by our father.
They took us inside the palace.
It's got beautiful inlay work.
Very intricate decorations inside.
We walk into this huge room and what do we see? We see a selection of guns. So your father likes art and he likes guns.
There are every kind of gun. This is nice for Terminator India edition.
Some going back 100, 200 years. There were some handguns, there were some sawn-off shotguns. Oh my God. You guys shoot?
Yes, actually both of us, we shoot at the national level. We both are trap shooters.
Okay.
No need to go.
This is for your security.
There was this gun which was gold plated.
That's gold?
Yeah. And the name of the owner, which was 200 years old, it was still written on the gun.
This is the person who used to own it.
And obviously, like as always, Avinash, can't help it.
I tried to steal one of the guns. Have you seen that bird there? See. It's not working. Okay, this is not working at all.
But he failed miserably.
It's never a smart idea to try and steal from Maharajas because they can hunt you down, tie you to the back of their ponies and drag you through the airport. Not a smart move. How many guns do you guys actually have?
Collections, we have somewhere around 50 guns of this sort. And for our shooting and things like that, we have another collection.
There we have our second surprise of the day.
This is Curtis and Harvey box for the gunpowder box,
which goes back to the era of the British.
That's for your freedom bike.
Fantastic. This is absolutely fantastic.
What do you think we can?
How old is this?
It is used in British times for the
Hounslow in London.
Yeah.
You know what we'll do is we'll collect dust from all the states and put it here. And then put it on the freedom.
See, he comes up with these smart ideas all the time. So we came here for one thing, and we've actually walked around with two.
Very interesting things with a lot of history.
Really, really super place.
And we hope that the designers will be able to put this in a very integral fashion.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Pleasure meeting you.
Pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
The first time I think Sunny didn't have to bargain because they were gifting stuff to us, which is fantastic. We should have more kind people.
I would have bargained for them to come down and give it rather than call us up. But never mind. There's always a bargain, scope of bargain.
We came in to meet Gajendra Singh ji almost on a whim.
The good thing about OLX is that you can take out your mobile phone anywhere and you can basically browse through things which are nearby. We saw this ad. It had a lamp from a railway station.
I had put my ad on OLX to sell a railway lamp.
What we came after, which was this fantastic looking 50, 60-year-old railway lamp.
And we thought that it might be a good addition to the Freedom bike. It can serve as the headlight, the front part of the bike.
When we arrived, we came to this big courtyard, which is sort of, living in places like Bombay and Delhi, you don't see stuff like this. Sunny and I were collecting stuff for this Freedom bike, and we thought it might be an interesting thing to send to our designers.
Yeah.
Could we possibly look at it and maybe pick it up?
Yeah, please do come.
And a little house, interestingly done in a Rajasthani style. We walked in to find a very affable man. Not only does he live here, he also He looks like he's an avid collector of lots and lots of things.
I'm a 6th generation antique collector in Udaipur.
A lot of cool items, like guns and you name it. I mean, anything metallic, and it was there.
So sir, you stay here as well?
This is my house, come go down.
Very interesting.
Pretty cool.
Then we finally reached what we came after. There it is. Railway lamp. Very nice.
It's very different. And it still works?
Yeah, it's in working condition. It's in my family from 50 years. My father bought this from the railway yard. Most probably this must have belonged to the Maharaja of Udaipur's railway saloon, and after independence they stopped using the saloons, so they must have sold off those things and my father bought it. I have this from 40-50 years.
So who knows, we might have actually walked away with a piece of royal history.
And Avinash immediately developed a liking for it, and he said that we should go for it.
Oil burning lamps have always been an important part of the Indian railway signalling systems. These types of lamps were introduced to the railways around 1870 and continued to be used for over 100 years.
What is this? While we were there, of course, we also ended up seeing...
This is an oven cum stove.
Old iteration of a microwave oven. So that was an oven and a stove.
Okay. The kerosene tanks would be here. It's in poor condition, and this is the oven, so you could cook your food here also, as well as in the oven. Basically, it was used when the Maharajas or the Rex rulers or the Thakurs, they would go for a hunt. It's about 80-90 years old.
Slightly bad condition, bad shape, but interesting from an antique point of view. On our way out, something caught Sunny's eye.
And I asked this guy, what is it all about?
This is also a box.
Is that cartridges written?
Yeah, it's cartridges written.
So what is this?
I don't know. This basically, it's lying here in my godown from 30 years.
This is an ammunition box,
Yeah,
right?
it's an ammunition box.
I have no idea how the designers are going to react to it.
And I decided in my head to turn one of the boxes into a first aid box, which will probably negate the bad things which the bullets in the box have done. And that's a deep thought, probably might work out. So how much do you want to sell both of these?
1,000 rupees each.
1,000 rupees each?
He's a man with the 1,000 rupee mark.
Nothing less than 1,000?
No, nothing less than 1,000.
Okay, the biggest note in Indian currency, any item, all right. Let's do this.
Shall we pick these up as well?
Let's get these 3 items.
We haven't told these chaps back in...
I'll put it on my bike probably. It doesn't matter.
This, the designers know nothing about, which is interesting. So are you happy for us to take it for 3,000?
Yeah.
Absolutely no discount.
No discount.
Is that your final price? Final answer. Another deal that's done.
I would like to sell my stuff to Indians rather than to foreigners. I would like to keep my history here. I hope you are happy with your purchases.
We are, thank you.
Yeah. I was very happy with the weight of the boxes, It looked like there were some coins inside it, but let's see.
Kuch nahi mila, tan go bhai.
It's been an exciting ride so far, and our journey through Rajasthan has royally paid off. But the ride has only just begun, so onwards and upwards to the state of Gujarat. And something tells me Ahmedabad isn't going to disappoint us.
This is wonderful.